Now on CoastTV News.
Milton considers banning all marijuana businesses, plus big crime in small towns, what's happening in Georgetown and Ellendale.
Not only is it false, it's a coordinated attack.
And the negativity has been disgusting.
Signs of a bitter political battle coming to an end. A preview of Tuesday's Democratic primary for Delaware governor.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Another coastal town could officially ban marijuana businesses. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with Milton planning to make a big marijuana decision. Town council is expected to vote in their meeting tonight whether to ban any and all cannabis operations within town limits. Town council is in executive session right now, and the meeting opens to the public at 6:30. The marijuana ordinance is one of the first things on the agenda, which would essentially ban any kind of cannabis business, including cultivation, manufacturing, retail stores, or smoking lounge. Now, council doesn't have to vote tonight. If public comment shows a lot of mixed opinions, council could always change the ordinance and come back another time. But some people we spoke with in Milton today seem to be in support of banning marijuana.
Personally, I'm not in favor of it. Basically, it's a drug again, and again, not sure whether or not it leads to other harder drugs or not, but if you take out the possibility, it may be something that the town may want to avoid.
We'll let you know what happens tonight in this meeting and have more reaction from the Milton community tonight on CoastTV News at 11. And let's take a look at where the other towns and cities in Sussex County stand. The city of Lewis, it's discussed potential marijuana bans, hasn't passed anything yet. Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach, Fenwick Island, South Bethany, and Bethany, they've all passed marijuana bans. To see the thoughts of the rest of Sussex County towns, you can check out coasttv.com. Just search Weed Watch. After an increase in crime, including recent notable sexual assaults and shootings, the Ellendale Police Department is working with the community to try something new. Coast TV reporter Zakia Jennings shows us what you can expect to see around the town.
A child rides her bike near the train tracks as a rooster crows in the distance. This is happening in what most would call a quiet farm town. But Lowell Miller says he's worried about his home of 16 years and what police confirm is an increase of crime.
They will speed through here like the beach is going to dry up before they get there. Hopefully just the presence of the signs and people may realize that that's happening. Because I know in the past there have been drug sales right behind our house.
He says here on South Old State Road, headed towards the Milton-Ellendale Highway, there's an area called The Hole where he thinks the drugs are coming from and being distributed into the town.
Bruce Von Gores, the Ellendale police chief, says he is working to secure the resources needed to fight crime in the area.
We're going to be putting in for some violent crime money through the state. We actually have a meeting tomorrow in Dover.
The chief says starting a neighborhood watch committee is a first step in better protecting the town.
As you ride through Ellendale, you're going to see more and more of these Crime Watch community signs, big and small. Tonight, the Police and Emergency Response Committee will be meeting here at Town Hall behind me to discuss more about the Neighborhood Watch Committee. In Ellendale, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
Rehoboth Beach police are looking for a person they say stole a pride flag from a business and threw it away. You can see the person right here. Police say it happened on the boardwalk between Rehoboth Avenue and Delaware Avenue, causing damage to the pride flag as it was later recovered by the store owner. And this is not the first time this has happened in Rehoboth Beach. Look at this. In July, as you see here, 2 teenagers, police say, stole a pride flag from a house on Maryland Avenue. Georgetown police say crimes are up as its population grows, but they need people to speak up if something is wrong. Police tell Coast TV they don't want the language to be seen as a barrier, since they have personnel who will speak Spanish. One of them is Patrolman Uriel Romero, who joined the department 6 months ago. Police emphasize if it's another language, they have the technology for both parties to understand each other.
I know it's a lot easier for them to communicate with us if they see us, They're more open to tell us what's going on because, some of them are scared to report stuff because they don't think anybody will listen to them. but we're here to listen.
Romero and all of Georgetown police remind the community that if they are the victims of a crime or see suspicious activity, they can provide information by visiting the station, calling, or messaging through Facebook, and they can remain anonymous. Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Ocean City. Look at that beautiful sunset there. Our first alert chief meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And overall, we are still in the midst of the summer season, though it's feeling a whole lot like fall. But remember, fall doesn't officially kick in until about September the 22nd. But it's a glorious, beautiful day, despite that, courtesy of our Hershey's exterior camera in Ocean City with 70 degrees. Now, we're going to stay clear for the rest of the night as we slip into the lower 60s. Now, we actually had a low of 46 degrees, which is only 3 away from tying the record low again this morning. So that extra chill you felt this morning, that wasn't your imagination. Now, we are staying clear with our live radar for right now with temperatures in the 70s at this present time. We are expecting for it to stay clear. Now, keep in mind with our primary, we are looking for the primary for tomorrow. We'll have sunshine for our Delaware primary with temperatures in the 80s, winds pushing out of the west-northwest. Maddie?
Thank you. Heading into traffic news, as you saw on CoastTV.com, there will be construction along Ocean Parkway. This is in the area of the Route 90 overpass. Some good news there, though. Work should wrap up tomorrow. Expect delays and use caution while driving in this area. It's one of the biggest races in recent Delaware political history, a bitter battle for the Democratic nominee for governor. The two frontrunners, Lieutenant Governor Bethany Hall Long and Newcastle County Executive Matt Meyer, each facing scrutiny and mudslinging, and each touting unique experiences they say makes them the best candidate for the job. Considering this is a heavily Democratic state, it is likely Tuesday's winner will be the next governor. We sat down with each of them.
A 20-year state legislator and a self-proclaimed outsider. Bethany Hall Long and Matt Meyer, both Democrats vying to be governor, who say they understand Sussex County.
They have the same challenges that we have in other places in the state. Challenges with schools, challenges with the affordability of housing, challenges with healthcare, challenges with the environment and climate resiliency. We're not making promises, we're making plans. We're turning those plans into progress.
4 major things in 4 years: economics, education, healthcare, and quality of life. And those are the things I'm going to fight for our entire state, but I'll bring that Sussex roots with me through and through.
But the policies are overshadowed by a race both acknowledge as negative.
In Sussex County, we have had multiple attack ads sent out, and this PAC says that you broke the law.
Yeah,
Did you?
And no. Let me be emphatically clear. When we discovered how we needed to transition from lieutenant to governor, we reviewed our finances and needed clarification on how much we had loaded on campaign. Let me be crystal clear. I have never used, nor my family, campaign funds.
This ad is alleging that you turned a blind eye to blatant acts of sexual harassment.
Not only is it false, it's a coordinated attack. We disciplined the officer. He never worked another day in county government. They're now, because it's politics, they're just trying to lie and say that I had anything to do with this. There's no place for someone to be spending hundreds of thousands of dollars of a single entity, spending hundreds from out of state, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to take somebody out. It's totally inappropriate.
But you yourself just authorized an ad using clips from WBOC News for political gain against your opponent.
The agency says she profited off her campaign for governor.
There are very serious allegations that are very serious findings that the former chief of the FBI in Philadelphia, a retired forensic accountant, looked and said hundreds of thousands of dollars are missing from the lieutenant governor's campaign account. We think people should be informed about that. Everything we're saying is absolutely factual, and we just are presenting the facts. We want people to draw their own judgment.
So you don't view that as an attack ad?
I don't know. I think people need to be informed.
Meyer is referring to this report commissioned by the Delaware Department of Elections. It found Hall Long's campaign finance to be incomplete and inaccurate.
Listen, There are no charges. There is no fraud here. There is no illegal activity.
There are some things in this report that, including $170,000 put on points credit cards, which your attorney said is not illegal. It's not. But do you think that's right?
I can share with you this. In our rebuttal, we made it emphatically clear my family has never benefited.
Hall Long and Meyer both say they are victims of lies.
And the negativity has been disgusting. The flat out libel, the slander against my family and me with my ethics and my credibility, it's been really disappointing.
What these outside PACs and my opponent is doing is they're sending out texts and things that make up stories about us. And so, you know, an election with days to go, you just hope the public out there is smart enough to say, no, we want to look at policy.
Policies both say they know how to implement on day one.
And I really want people, when they go to the polls, to know when they vote for the second woman governor and America's first nurse governor, they had the most trustworthy, transparent, caring governor they will experience.
I'm not an insider, I'm an outsider looking out for people. I think tomorrow Delawareans are going to choose public service, not self-service.
A bitter battle for the governor's office likely decided this Tuesday.
Both Meyer and Hall Long say they will entice medical providers to Sussex County. Both say we need affordable housing. Both also pledge absolute transparency as governor. Now, we have those full interviews right now on CoastTV.com. And that brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, will you vote in Delaware's primary election? Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. Take a look at your screen. So far, 46% say yes, 28% say no, 26% say they voted early. If you haven't voted in this poll yet, you still can on CoastTV.com or our mobile app, and we will show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11. And we are just getting started this evening. Something you don't see every day, a car crashing into a house. We'll give you those details up next.
Well, sunshine and candidate selection are both the big story for tomorrow. Here's a look at your forecast. And don't forget to watch our coverage, detailed coverage for Tuesday. We're going to stay in the 80s with lots of sunshine, Maddie.
First, over budget and behind schedule. An update to the Rehoboth Beach Patrol facility when we're back in just 60 seconds.
Find your better night's sleep for less at Johnny Janosic. Shop now and get this Kingsdown Queen mattress, plush or firm, doorbuster price only $5.99. For a limited time only at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World.
In Delaware, a family earning $67,000 a year pays the same tax rate as one making $67 million. I'm Matt Meyer, and you don't have to be a former math teacher to know that's an outrage. As governor, I'll make the super wealthy pay more in taxes so working people can pay less. By making state taxes more fair, we'll help more families get ahead. It's not just smart math, it's the right thing to do.
Democrat Matt Meyer for governor. Find your better night's sleep for less at Johnny Janosic. Shop now and get this Kingsdown Queen mattress, plush or firm, doorbuster price only $5.99. For a limited time only at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
The new Rehoboth Beach Patrol headquarters already over budget, and new today even more so. In July, the project was said to be $550,000 over budget, but after a meeting this morning, that number is up to over $590,000. And the project's end date has been pushed back into March. People who are watching the progress daily believe it will take even longer than that to get on track.
Because it looks like they got a lot to do. A lot. So I'm thinking it's going to be way past their deadline. That's when everybody else in this hotel thinks the same thing.
According to the project manager, the concrete for the building is going to be laid next week. Paul?
Here's a look at your Gulf forecast. We're expecting for conditions to stay favorable for an absolutely wonderful opportunity for you to finally get that hole in one. Just like that. Chilly early, but warming sunshine, high of 82.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
Governor Carney trusts Bethany Hall Long to be our next governor. As Lieutenant Governor, Bethany fought to protect abortion rights, passed an assault weapons ban, and made historic investments in education to improve our schools. That's why she's been endorsed by the Delaware Democratic Party. And why Governor Carney said Bethany has the right experience to be our next governor and the vision to build a bright future for all Delawareans. On September 10th, vote Bethany Hall Long for governor.
Is your house ready for storm season?
Call All Exteriors and get your loose shingles or siding repaired now.
Bill will send someone as soon as tomorrow to assess your repair and give you a quote on the spot.
Making a repair now can prevent more costly damage later.
Call now and get 25% off any roofing or siding repair and low monthly payments if you need them.
Call today for a free inspection.
Roofing, siding, gutters, decking, and windows. All Exteriors. And no more buckets. Bill?
A legacy is earned with generations of proven reliability, standing tall through the test of time, leading, innovating to build the best vehicles with the best value. Because the greatest memories begin with the journey.
This is my legacy.
Toyota, let's go places.
For more than a decade, Farxiga has been trusted again and again and again. Ask your doctor about Farxiga.
Delaware needs campaign finance reform like HB 292. So why is Bethany Hall Long silent? Maybe because she broke the law. An investigation by a former FBI chief confirms Hall Long paid herself nearly $300,000 from her campaign, then falsified records and lied about doing an audit. Tell Bethany Hall Long to support Campaign Finance Reform Bill HB 292. Paid for by Change Can't Wait PAC. Learn more about Change Can't Wait PAC at elections.delaware.gov.
As Delaware's primary races heat up, CoastTV has your coverage of the most important races shaping the state. Decision 2024, Delaware's primary, tomorrow on Coast TV News, coasttv.com, and on the Coast TV News app.
Local businesses are the lifeline of every community. And behind every local business is a person with a dream, putting their heart and soul into something they believe in. And when you support a local business, you're contributing to the local economy and making our community thrive. Spicer Brothers has been helping Delmarva families with their home improvement projects for over 20 years. So trust Spicer Brothers with your home, where every dollar stays right here on Delmarva, supporting real local people and their families.
Coast TV First Alert Weather, your safety, our commitment.
It feels like fall, but technically we're still in the summer season. But fall will roll around actually in a few days, because on September the 22nd is when fall officially begins. Our Tyndall casual furniture camera displaying just how clear it is and how it's stayed and how it's going to stay for the rest of the night. 73 degrees with winds at about 7 miles per hour. Will slip to about 60 degrees under mostly clear skies. Live radar is also showing us from a more regional standpoint just how clear we have been and we will stay. Why is that? This high pressure system that's parked just in our vicinity is flexing its meteorological muscles, so to speak, and keeping all the rain at bay all the way up here, floating throughout the upstate New York area. This morning we started off real chilly, 46 degrees in Georgetown and Salisbury. So a good friend of mine said this would be a great time for a bonfire, or a fire pit. So why not give you the fire pit forecast? Listen, rain chances 5% or less, winds out of the northwest, and temperatures will be in the 50s quickly for tonight going into tomorrow. Now, overnight lows will be in the 50s as well. So we are cooler than usual for this time of the year, and we were close to a record this morning, actually. Your Delaware primary forecast, polls open at 7. Look for sunshine and 59 by 8 o'clock. By noon, 78 and clear. We're looking clear for 4 o'clock, and we'll climb to about 82 overall. Highs tomorrow will stay in the 80s with plenty of sunshine throughout all regions for today. And going into tomorrow, we'll have that same kind of pattern that'll kick in for us. And as we go into, let's say, Tuesday, we're looking clear. Wednesday, we're looking very clear as well. And we're going to stay that kind of clear. Tonight, 54. Tomorrow, 82. And then on Wednesday, 81. Finally, here's a look at your extended forecast.
Paul, thank you very much. Well, according to the Georgetown Fire Company, get this, a car crashed into a house on Sunday night. Look at your screen. You can see the red SUV that crashed on Savannah Road around 11. No word yet on any injuries.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Yeah, good weekend for the Seagulls on multiple fields. Let's start with the home opener on the gridiron. Salisbury football rolled to a 48-26 win over Washington and Lee on Saturday. The Gulls put up 617 yards of total offense. 5 different players found the end zone for SU, including Cambridge South Dorchester grad Dario Belazar, who scored twice and led the team with 136 yards on the ground. Salisbury now sets its focus on number 21 Muhlenberg at home this Saturday with kickoff set for 4 p.m. Our next SU broadcast is Wednesday, and it's a good one in field hockey. Number 2 Johns Hopkins, number 4 Salisbury. The Jays bounced SU from the NCAA quarterfinals last season. This year, the Gulls are off to a 4-0 start. Most recently blanking number 5 Messiah 4-0. Salisbury has now outscored its opponents 23-2 to begin the year. Our coverage begins at 5:55 p.m. on Wednesday on DSN. Tonight in the final score, catch some high school hockey action. 1-0 Delmarva Christian taking on Sussex Tech in the Ravens season opener. Later for sports. We'll see you all later on tonight.
Soaring Over the Shore is sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
Can you hear the music? For decades, the bandstand has been the hub for arts and music here in the nation's summer capital and continues to do so.
Sitting smack dab in the middle of Rehoboth Avenue, the Rehoboth Beach Bandstand has been the place for free music and entertainment in town. Each year, over 40 bands bring beautiful melodies to this open-air concert venue, with the salt air from the nearby Atlantic Ocean just adding to the ambiance. First conceptualized by the Hayes family in 1963 as a way to bring music to the beach town, concerts went from on the green, literally, to a full-scale bandstand, bringing acts like the USO Show Troupe to make Rehoboth sing. An iconic sight for those who frequent the town year-round, and an iconic sound as summer sweetly sinks in. The bandstand is a beloved part of Rehoboth Beach, always.
As a fellow veteran and family-owned business, Morse Roofing and Siding loves to give back to those that have served for the freedoms of this country.
Dear Lieutenant Colonel Richard Marks, thank you for your service. In honor of your 20-plus years in the U.S. Air Force, we would like to give you, as our gift, this new CertainTeed roofing system at no cost to you.
And right now, we would like to give a free CertainTeed upgrade to any military veteran between now and December the 31st.
There's good.
There's better.
And then there's Morse.
Over 14,000 people per day are affected by water damage in their home or business. Even a small leak from a water heater, washer, refrigerator line, or even HVAC drain can cause lasting damage. Response time is critical. Paul Davis has a team of certified experts on call 24/7 to stop the water, mitigate damage, and work directly with your insurance to quickly restore your home or business. If you see peeling paint, stains, mold, or smell a musty odor, call Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Attention Delmarva homeowners. HomeSmart started with 50, then 30. Now we've reached the final days, looking for 20 homes to participate in our bath makeover event and receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. We want to showcase our Kohler Lux Stone showers in real bathrooms, including Kohler's proprietary crushed stone walls that won't harbor bacteria or soap scum. You'll get promotional pricing just to determine if our exquisite product lines are the right fit for your bathroom project. Final days, 20 homeowners will save. Receive 50% off installation of a new Kohler Lux Stone shower. Plus, call during this program for no payments until 2025. Senior and military discounts. Call HomeSmart now with zip code and location to qualify. Call 1-800-616-8289. That's 1-800-616-8289.
Your backyard is a haven for cherishing moments with those around you. That's why at Coastal Fence Company, we're not just about fencing your yard. We create an oasis to capture those memories. We provide years of expertise in fencing, decking, and patio installations, offering a diverse selection of high-quality materials that suit your style. Our products are built to withstand the elements, maintaining beauty and functionality for your backyard, with financing options available to fit your needs. Call us today or visit coastalfencecompany.net for a free estimate.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
We're clear for now, going to stay that way. Our Boardwalk Plaza camera in Rehoboth indicating we're at 71 degrees with 9-mile-per-hour winds, and we'll drop down to 63 degrees with clear skies. Be sure you keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line at 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Brockstedt, and Federico. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling exclusive 10-day forecast. Sunshine and 82 on our election day. And keep in mind, we're going to stay pretty clear for the rest of the week till we get to Friday. It becomes a little cloudier there, maybe a sprinkle or two by then. Maddie.
Thank you, Paul, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6. For more news and local weather, you can download our Coast TV News app. The NBC Nightly News is up next. We'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.